Hi guys, namaste. Welcome back to my channel. It's me. I'm Liz from Sneak Peeks Tarot. Usually I'm behind the camera. Right now I'm up in personal with y'all. I was doing my meditations this morning so I could do your October videos for the week. And I was guided to do a video separate from my meditations. So that's what we're working on right now in this video. We're going to talk about some things that popped up in my meditation session with each zodiac sign. So, yeah, I really don't like being in front of the camera, guys, so bear with me. My hair look crazy. Okay, but it's not about beauty, it's about my intuitive messages that I'm giving out. Okay, usually I do meditations before I start doing your video, so I usually get hits intuitively about the sign, and then I incorporate that with your tarot readings when I do your monthlies. But this time Spirit guided me to do it separate. I don't know why, but it's a reason why I had to do this video separate. It was driven really strong in me to do it separate. And then I'm very uncomfortable with putting myself in front of the camera, okay guys? So then it was about, in my own meditation, that I had to be in front of the camera. I had to do this one-on-one, soul to soul, eye to eye, window to window. Okay, this is a communication. It's maybe quite personal for whoever sees it. It's more an intimate video at this point, because it was through my own intimate, intuitive meditation that I got these messages, of course. And then I'm never, like I said, I'm never in front of the camera. So being in front of the camera now is trying to help me get out my own shell too when it comes to camera stuff. Okay, but without further ado, I want to get into each one separately. All right, I have all 12 signs here, so pay attention for your sign. This goes for moon, rising, sun, and Venus. All right, guys, so if you don't know those placements, I suggest go check your birth chart before check your birth chart and then come back and see the video so you know which sign you should be focused on the most. If you are well aware of how it works with tarot and astrology and the zodiac signs, you'll know that your rising sign is what you're actually doing right now here on earth. Your moon sign is more emotional. Your sun sign is what you come in. Yes, your soul sign, that's your birth, that's you come in, that's your soul sign. And then your Venus, it rules your relationships. Okay, it also rules the feminine energy, but this is your relationship at this point. This is just the general for the relationship. Okay, your Venus sign. So I don't want to take too long with these videos. All right, yeah, I'm sitting in my living room with a beach chair. All right, I had to eliminate my office. It's a long story. We're not getting into that. Anyway, so we're gonna start off with Libra, since Libra season is what usually I start off with the reading for Libra. Okay, and let's just get right into it. Okay, we're starting with Libra, ending with Virgo. All right, so we're gonna go down the line. Libras, this is why we have to do this video, because all these are very descriptive words that I got during my meditations for everybody. It needs to be talked about. In other words, like, these informations that I got this morning were things that need to be talked about, so we're going to talk about it. So Libra, actions lately. For a balanced person, you're a Libra. Okay, Libra are very balanced. They try to balance everything else. They're very just, fair. Okay, and your actions recently, or it's about to be, if you don't take action on this, it's going to take you off your own balance. This is why it's so important. These are very intimate messages coming in. It's about personal messages here for you. Just personal messages. Whatever resonates with these readings, take. What don't, let go. Okay? Follow your own intuition in all times. This is, everybody has free will, and your choices should depend on how you feel, your intuition, not what I tell you. But these are warnings. These are not warnings, but these are messages to help you. And this is what tarot and intuitive people do. We give you the messages from your higher selves, from your spirit guides, from your guardian angels, from ancestors, whatever you believe in, and we bring these up front for you so you can have guidance. They're guidance. They're not answers. They're your guidance. They to help you guide and navigate through certain situations in your life. And I've been through a lot of situations in my life, which puts me in a position to explain certain positions better too. So as an intuitive person, I had to go through my own journey and learn some of my own karmic lessons in order to understand how that energy works. Okay, so like I was saying, so we're starting off with Libra. I'm sorry, Libra. Libra, like I said, you're a balanced person, and you're very logic, intellectual people. You're air, so everything's thought process, and you like to think about everything and balance everything else mentally, the good, the bad. Very just. That's why air is a very just and very mental energy. Okay, but this is the thing, Libra, you're throwing yourself off balance right now. This is why I had to talk to a lot of y'all direct, because this is more personal. You're throwing yourself off balance because you're busy pointing the finger at somebody else or telling somebody else, I told you so. And that is not cool. You see, because everybody's going through their own journeys, Libra. Not everybody learns intellectually. Libras are more air. So, somebody tells you something, you can go through the thought process better. You know what I mean? But you have other people in your lives that are not like that, and they can be more action driven instead. And the person you're dealing with right now, or this person in this situation that's coming across, they need to learn experience on their own, and they have to experience it. They're not the type to take advice or opinions. With that being said, you need to understand that you can drive this person away. I seen somebody driving in a car away. It's like you pushing this person away by telling them, I told you so, or you need to listen to me, or don't do that, or, this pointing finger thing, it's so rude, first of all. Stop pointing your fingers at people. Okay, it's a very rude gesture. You're nobody's, unless it's your children, as an authority figure, you point at your kids and you're like, don't do that, that's bad. But if this is your partner or a friend or a sibling, a co-worker, somebody, whoever it is that you're dealing with, that you did this to, or you're about to do this to, they are not the type of person that do things the way you do. They need to experience it for themselves. They need to be able to learn their own lessons, walk their own journey, and that's how they'll learn that lesson in life. That's how they'll learn that karmic lesson. Okay, but you have to give enough people enough room to make their own decisions. We have free will. Okay, Libra, you can't tell people what to do. You can't control other people's journeys. And you can give them advice. You can tell them your opinion about it, but you have to let them make those decisions for themselves. You have to let them learn on their own. You can't force people to learn your way. Nobody learns one set way. Everybody learns different. Okay, and you have to understand that even though you're balanced and you do things quickly mentally, you can put it together in your mind better than your average bear. Okay, other people need to actually walk the walk in order to see the difference and see how that controls their life. And because you're doing this to somebody, or you're about to, okay, because I'm not sure if this energy is like right now, or it just happened, or it's about to happen, because energy is very fluent. You're going to throw yourself off balance because this person's going to walk away from you, and it's somebody that obviously you don't want to lose because you care about them and you worry about them. So I always tell people, first of all, pick your battles when it comes to other people's lives, because not everybody, like I said, you have your own free will, and not everybody do things the same way as other people. Even though you're quite balanced in the way you see it, you can see both ends of the situation. This person has to actually walk it, and you need to give them enough room so they can fail. Be supportive when they do fail. Don't I told you so, or it's your fault. It's more of a support system if you care about this person, instead of judging them. It's like, keep your judgment out. Okay, Libra, you're very judgy. Keep your judgment out. All right. So this is why we got to talk about it, because you're in a point where this person can walk away from you, leave you, or stop dealing with you because you do this to them a lot. And it's being judgy, and you don't want judginess in your life right now. You shouldn't be that way with people. Judgment's not for you. Yeah, we judge people. I get judgy once in a while too, but it's really not our place to judge other people's journeys. Okay, if you want to judge somebody, judge how your journey's going. And if it's like a court issue or something, like, let the judge do the verdict there. You need to step back and let this get done on its own, and stop telling people what to do, and stop trying to control somebody else's journey. Because I'm seeing it as, if you control this person any much longer with telling them what to do or how to do it, they're gonna leave. Okay, guys? So that was for Libra. All right, Libra, that was for you. All right? Pay attention, control your emotions, control the way you feel about things, because just because you feel something certain way about it don't mean that person sees this where you're coming from, your perspective. And because like I said, you can deal logically and see it from both points of view, and that person needs to actually go through it. So you need to like lay off a little bit, give them a little bit of space, support them in the decisions they make. And failures are failures. If they fail, they fail. Failures do lead to success eventually, because it makes you go back to the drawing board and do things differently. Okay, so if this person fails on whatever they do, or something don't go the way they wanted to, they'll end up going back to the drawing board, and you can be that support system so they don't give up on whatever dream there is or whatever it is that they were trying to do. Okay, that's your job, is to be supportive, not be the judger. Okay, that's all for Libra. Moving on, Gemini twins, my Geminis. All right, Gemini coming in across a little shy because they're not trusting a situation in their life right now. I guess they're getting a little bit more attention than usual. Okay, it might be communicative ways, because this Gemini is communicative, but there's a somebody coming across trying to get your attention, and they're trying to flirt with you, and you're really standoffish because you don't trust this person. You're very shy around them. You're kind of you know blocking the interaction because you don't want to pursue something, okay, or you have some fears and doubts about something. I also get that you need to take your time, so that means that maybe it's like about getting out of your shell. We're not telling you to rush into something new, but take baby steps. Baby steps is okay, Gemini. I know that y'all also air energy, so y'all go to extremes from the y'all can see both ends of the spectrum for real. Gemini is really good at that. That's why they're called the two-faced. They can see both from the bad to the good. But they also the major kind for lovers, so they bring two together. That's what brings the balance in the air energy there. Okay, they know how to bring those two energies together. So it's not about you communicating or keeping yourself away from opening doors and closing yourself off to people. It's about taking baby steps, getting to know people. You might, this person might flirt with you. Maybe you're not ready to flirt back. Maybe you should just, you're very shy right now. But you're guarding yourself too much, and you might, this person really likes you, and you might like them, but you're guarding yourself so much that they can also, feel like you're not interested, and you probably are, and it's because you're just scared, a little shy, a little untrustworthy right now with people. That's all right, Gemini. That's your emotions, you feel that way, and it's okay to feel that way. In your thinking process, it's once again, air energy. It's about the way you see things, and you are the type that wants to take, at this moment, for some of you Geminis, are taking your time. And that's okay, but just take the baby steps. Don't stay in one spot. Don't stay lingering in one energy or one thought processes. The guy asked you for coffee, or the girl asked you for coffee. They didn't ask to marry you. You know what I mean? So I know you get scared with people flirting with you, and you're very shy, so you stand your ground. But you should really just baby steps. You don't have to be mean. You can be like, hey, I'm not ready to go for coffee, but maybe you can give me a call later, and maybe we could talk and get to know each other a little bit better before I actually go somewhere with you in public. Okay? I don't know. Something, just baby steps. Maybe, how about we start off with, can I have your name? You know what I mean? Somebody comes up to you, hey, beautiful, you want to go get a cup of coffee? Or, hey, gorgeous, handsome, would you like to get a cup of coffee? Hey, what's your name? What's your name? How are you doing? One thing at a time. I'm sorry. One thing at a time. So, it's about, not closing yourself off emotionally to this person that's trying to pursue you, because I got a feeling that you do like this person. You just don't know how to approach them because you're scared, because you're very shy, and, you just don't trust everybody. You're kind of like a little bit like a hermit. You know what I mean? You're kind of loner, and I keep seeing that. So, I also got helping others. So, maybe bringing yourself out your shell would be, to help others. In other words, is bringing yourself out to the forefront instead of hiding out. In the sense is, maybe it's not a cup of coffee. Maybe you're in a workplace, right? And okay, Geminis, I know maybe you're in a workplace. I know a lot of places you're not supposed to date at work, right? But maybe in a workplace, maybe somebody wants to be a partner. It could be work, you know. Somebody wants to be a partner with you, you know, or they want to work on a new project, and they know you're like you got the best ideas, okay, and you just like doing work for yourself, and you like working by yourself, okay. So you're like standoffish because you already know, like, I know, excuse me, how it is when if I give people some ideas, they can steal my ideas, or they can steal my shine, or you know, stuff like that. Or I don't know if they're gonna think my ideas are great. You know, you might feel a little shy, you might not trust the partnership in this, okay. But this person has, you know, watched you, so they obviously come and approaching you because they seen something they like about you, the way you work, okay. They like the way you do your ideas, they like the way you program things. All right, that's the way, this same energy, it don't matter if it's love or not, this person see something in you and they're approaching you. And you obviously, you know, in my little meditation with Gemini, I see that you did like this person, okay. It's like you're standing off, like you're guarded, you're very guarded emotionally, and you don't want to express that. Well, maybe, like I said, baby steps. So this person, let's say you're at work, this person wants a partnership. um oh, well, why don't you send me your resume? I could look over the resume, and I can tell you if I have to, or let me look at my calendar, let me look at my planners to see if I have time to kind of fit you in so we can work on these new ideas. You see, it's baby steps. It's not jumping in right in and telling him, yeah, I'm gonna work with you, or whoever it is, I'm gonna work with you, yeah, let's just be great. No, it's telling you to take the baby steps. It's telling you to take your time. So in order to come out of your shell, somebody is very lonely, you know, like in loners, the loners. You, in order to come out of that, you need to, like, this person is gonna help you get out of that. Like, they're, this person, whether it's work or, you know, relationship, they're gonna help you get out of that shell that you are in. So by doing that, because I got helping, so by doing that, by helping that person, or by giving it a little a gesture, a small gesture, something small first. That's what I mean, like something small first, a small gesture first, or receiving a small gesture first. It's easier than taking the whole shebang. Shh. I'm doing a video. Sorry. I'm sorry, I was talking to my son. But yeah, so this is about getting yourself out the shell. It don't necessarily mean that this person is going to be a partner for work for life, or your partner in life, in love forever. It's just this person at this time is helping you come out of that. And you know, your spirit guides are telling you you're very shy, closed off, and you're not very trusting a lot of people, and you need to open up a little bit. Take your time, take baby steps, because I guess for some of you Geminis, I can take things to the extreme. The way you think is like you take it to the extreme. Like somebody offers you the cup of coffee, you think they want to marry you. You see, if you take you know, it's like an extreme thought. Like if somebody calls you, you automatically think that they're in love. Or if somebody tells you your hair's pretty, they'd be like, oh, this person likes me. It's not like that. It's more of a getting you out of this process of being closed off, and slowly. And if you like this person, okay, and this person likes you, or this person's great to get along with at work, it's easier to do that with somebody you can vibe with. That's what it is. And spirit's telling you, hey, there's somebody around you that you can vibe with, that can help you get you out of that shell, get you out of that closed off, get you out of that energy where you're not trusting things because you see the extreme to things, and you're trying to just, you know, kind of safeguard yourself, whether it is with your work or in love. Okay, and you're very safeguarded, but taking these baby steps can help you and help others come out their shell. So you want to do that. You want to do that right now, coming up for October. Anyways, you want to. It's it's October. Okay, fall's coming. You know, Halloween, seasons changing. Um, there's a lot of activities going on. I know we're in the middle of pandemic, so a lot of people can't go nowhere. But there's a lot of things that you can do to get yourself into a more helpful or more that, giving back a little bit. That's what I think it's trying to tell me. Like when somebody comes and gestures you, instead of closing them off, to give back a little bit. Just, it has to be something small. It don't have to be big. You don't have to assume that it's big neither. It's just taking baby steps, learning how to come out of your own shell, learning how to interact with people, making new friends, vibing with people, knowing who to vibe with and not to vibe with. When you find somebody that you can vibe with, it's okay to open up a little bit. All right, guys. If you can feel the energy, people, you follow your own intuition. If this person really makes you feel uncomfortable, then stay away. But if this person really, if you have the mutual um energy of that y'all can are on the same level, you can feel that, and it might be easier with this person that's coming towards you because they are flirting, so that means they're interested. You know what I mean? Or they are making their gestures on how to get closer to you, whether it's at work too, of how good they notice that you are. You have certain aspects that they need to help them out. Also, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Is like this in this situation, Gemini. This situation is about opening up and being able to give back a little, or just not being so closed off to people, I guess. Okay, that's for Gemini. Yeah, like I said, somebody flirts with you, they're not trying to marry you, they're flirting. Flirt back a little. You know what I mean? You don't gotta get a wedding ring. You don't gotta date this person. You can flirt. Flirting is harmless, all right? Well, not harmless, because if you're in a relationship and you're flirting with somebody else, that's not harmless, okay, guys? But what I'm saying is, if it's an innocent flirt, it's an innocent flirt. They're trying to get you out your shell. They're trying to bring you out because they see that you're very closed off. This person sees that. They see that. They know that. They know that. But you're also giving the vibe like, I ain't doing it. And you don't want to do that neither, because this might be somebody that helps you get out of your shell. That's a good person to vibe with, okay? Or, it don't matter who it is. Like I said, it could be at work, it could be a partnership, it could be somebody that you're dealing with that's going to help you come out of that. All right. Like I said, if it's innocent, it's innocent. Don't go to the extreme with it. Like, they offered you a cup of coffee, not a wedding ring. Okay, guys? Take it how it resonates, all right? Just don't go to the extreme with it. Let's move on. Aqua. Aquas. All right. Aquas. A lot of temptation going around with aquas. Temptation, doing things that they're not they're capable of, but it's not in their normal realm. So it's out of their comfort zone. Okay. But the thing is, you're right now, some of you aquas are getting out of your comfort zone to learn new lessons, karmic lessons that have to be dealt with. You have a lot of karma lessons coming through. You have a lot of karmic lessons going through. Control your temper, Aquarius. Some of you are losing your temper. And I see some of y'all traveling. Okay, let me go back now to temptation. Okay. Some of y'all have been put in a position where something's being dangled in front of you, let's say. Okay? It can be a person, it can be a thing, it can be pretty much anything. But the temptation's there. See? It makes you think about it. Okay? It's starting to work your mind. It's starting to dig into your brain about it. And because you're not seeing the connection, why is this person tempting you, or why do you feel tempted by this situation? Because there's a karmic lesson in it. Is you're being guided to pursue, to go through this lesson, because you have to learn something at the end. I wouldn't be able to see this with my tarot cards as much as I'm explaining this to you right now. There's something about control. You need to control you need to learn how to control certain actions. Even though you're in Aquarius, that's another air energy. This is you coming across with a lot of fire energy. It's telling you need to control that. You're on beast mode. Okay. The way to learn how to control temper and control temptation and fire and stuff like that is by putting you in lessons that will show you how to get burned. I know it sounds a little off guardish, but because kind of like a tower moment right now, and you want to be able to not blow up. You don't want to blow up your situations right now in your life, and this is letting you tempers needs to be controlled. Temptation needs to be controlled. um I want to get to that traveling part at the end of this reading for Aquas. Aquarius, you're okay. Some situations tempting you to act a certain way. I don't know if it's out of it. They tempt you to get angry. I don't know if it's out of anger or passion. Either or, whether or not one resonates with you or not. I'm speaking for general. For some of you, it might be tempting you into passion. Some of you might be tempting you into anger. That's what it is. So, if regardless, this temptation is bringing a side of you out that it's not normal. It's kind of a flare up. It's kind of a blow up. It's kind of more extreme than your average, the way you average control things. So it's telling you that you're gonna, but this is coming in, this lesson that's coming in, it's gonna show you how to temper yourself. It's going to show you how to control that, how to control your passions, how to control your anger. Yeah, things are going to be dangling in front of you, and you're going to have to learn how to self-control this in energy, because it might be something that dangles you to a really passionate level, or something that angers you. Okay, this a lot of fire energy is coming in with this temperance. Okay, this is about making things equally balance your energy, cooling down a little bit of the fire, where you don't want too much fire, you don't want too much cold, ice, whatever you want to say, water and fire, but you want to kind of like balance the cold and that hot energy in your life. Okay, your temper, your passion, your um the way you take action towards things, maybe even the way you communicate. Maybe some of you are very aggressive. That could be for some of y'all, it's an aggression. It's just not even anger or passion. It's just the way you aggressively come across. Okay, Aquas, I see a lot of frustration because of it, because you wanting to, a part of you, wants to jump in like it's like a part of you, because okay, aquas are very fixed sign. So when something tries to take them out of their, try to knock their what they believe or how they see things, it's gonna make you just get like, nah, that's not the way it is, da, 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 da. Okay, calm down, aqua. A little unorthodox centric, very, when it comes to something that's resistant against something your belief, you resist it, and it's teaching you that you have to control some of these tempers. For some of you, it might be a temptation. Okay, it might be somebody dangling in front of you as a lesson. All right, I'm gonna be real with you. This is a lesson about controlling your animalistic side, whether it's aggression, anger, passion. Okay, I'm gonna get comfy for this part because it's getting good. Aquarius, you need to control your animalistic side. Okay, so when you're in the middle of an argument, try not to let your temper control the argument. In other words, cool. Try to stay calm and cool and collected. This temptation that's being waved in front of you can be another person. All right, but the lessons that the universe is trying to teach you is like, not everything that's dangling good in front of you is good for you. That's why temptation, that's what temptation is. Okay, when you're being tempted to do something that's not in your normal level, it's a persuasion, it's temptation. But the way I seen it was somebody was trying to tempt you to, I'm not gonna say get into bed with them, but like, it's a lot of passion, and that the universe is trying to see where your head's at. If it's all about the body, sex, and stuff like that, maybe, or are you wise enough now to know that it's not about sex when it comes to relationships? Relationships are not based on sex, on who the next person you're gonna lay down with, or based on the person that makes you that's really good and bad versus the person that can treat you really good with your heart. It's about controlling yourself, not letting people, because it's not about letting people take you out your element, at the same time controlling how you react to what they do. Self-control. So if somebody comes up to you, male, female, and they start what's the word, the gift of gab. When somebody sweet talks you, you need to know this person's good for you. You need to have discernment. You need to know that this person, this person, you need to pick up the red flags on people. You need to know that this person is not for you, or they are, and not to be driven by the, oh, he's so fine, or she's so beautiful, I'm so sexually attracted to this person, because that is a karmic lesson. You're not, you see, that is your lesson. Your lesson is not to approach the 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 animal, the sex drive of this situation. Instead, use your discernment to see if this person actually is mentally, emotionally, just besides the sex and the way they look, what else they can fit in your little checkbox as a person that can be compatible with you. That it's not about how they look or how they're booty call. It's not about that. So you need to really learn your lessons, not let somebody sweet talk you into bed, because this person can sweet talk you into bed and yet not be good for you. You know what I mean? And then you have to learn your lesson from that, because then this is like this temptation. It's an example, okay? I'm not saying all y'all going through this. I'm just saying an example. This person gonna sweet talk you, get you into bed. You wake up in the morning, they're gone. You see? Now you're stuck feeling vulnerable, exposed, and maybe shame because you slept with somebody that wasn't going to be there, and they left. They were gone. They ghosted you, and that's the type of energy that you need to learn to stay away from. You need to have discernment against this type of energy when it comes to the temptation side. For some of you there, Aquarius, that are getting tempted, this is kind of how you learn your lesson, and not letting somebody sweet talk you into the bedroom and see where their worth is at and get to know you. You see, you need to get to know people with your mind and your heart and no more your body. Some people are very, like a lot of Aquariuses, you're not ugly people, I don't think nobody's ugly. I think all my peoples are beautiful. Okay. I'm just saying, it's about, not letting other people use you for your body or for, but to get to know you. It's like you need to take your time. Stop jumping into situations where they're not good for you. Okay, the same thing is with besides temptation for some of y'all. Some of y'all are dealing with temper control, and the temper control here also talks about, that's what I got, a thermometer, temperature control. Okay, the temper control in anger is about being able to express yourself without getting angry, without getting frustrated, without screaming, without yelling, without getting physical, without getting, there's some of you, now I don't know who I'm talking to, okay? Some of y'all get angry and y'all jump to conclusions and y'all just blow up. It's just a, and that's it. Everybody that's dealing in the middle of that problem just got burnt because your temper overrides people's, what they're trying to communicate or what they're trying, to resolve. And you're not giving people enough room because you're blowing up with anger to also understand and grow the situation, to heal a situation. Not everything needs to be dealt with anger. Not everything needs to be dealt with aggression. Maybe some of you need to just control that, control those type of energies from not going to the extreme and not going further than what they are. Wow, it's already been 33 minutes. I'm only on Aqua. I'll make it a 2-part video if I have to, but this is necessary. I have to do these videos. I was guided to, so okay. But yeah, it's about controlling your temper, not letting things get to you, not getting angrily so easily, trying to see the points of view before jumping to conclusions, before you getting mad and aggressive and ready to beat up the world over something. Just listen. Sometimes when we listen, we hear things that are meant to calm, like to adjust what's going on, and we just miss those clues because we're so angry and so passionate about getting our points across and so aggressive about it. And you need to not be aggressive about it. You need to, the whole point is about, shh, the whole point, it's about controlling that aggression or controlling the animalistic when it comes to passion in TV. Okay? I just say passion. Well, why did I say TV? Did I say TV? I'm sorry, but anyways, it's controlling the passion, the animistic side of you within that bedroom area, and then also with arguments, tempers. It's like controlling the aggressive side, the more fire side of you. You know, Aquarius, you need to control your temper, control your passion, so you can make the best decisions for yourself. Because these are karmic lessons coming in for Aquarius at this time. This is where you're getting tested to see if if you learn from the past. Is maybe some of you from the past has let people persuade them into doing things that they weren't supposed to. Maybe sometimes in the past you also been, you let your anger get the best of you, and it's broken down situations or destroyed situations.
You broke my charger.
You know, destroy situations that, how you say, could have been handled differently without the aggression, and it could have worked out. It would actually been a better ending without the aggression, but because the aggression was there, it didn't turn out the way you wanted. So if you can tame the aggression, then you can proceed in more calmer waters and understanding the arguments or anything that's been going on in your life, or even that part of your life where it's the passion. And you need to understand, so much passion burns out. Somebody comes to you with so much passion and they persuade you, and you let the passion drive the what's going on in that situation, and then you left out for dry. So you need to like control your passion and take your time. It's all about control and temperance, that energy. I think I got like, when I was doing it, Aquarius, I seen the Sag card. Okay, some of you might have dealing with Sag, but it's about temperance also. It's about the cold and the hot and balancing that out. It's about making yourself more leveled. For others of you, Aquarius, I got this small part message for some of y'all Aquarius that are traveling. They're saying farewell, but it's all on a farewell as in go. I don't care. I understand. Then go get my charger. That's fine, baby.
It won't work.
Well, then I can't help you. You're gonna have to wait till I go to the store and get a new one. Can you fix it? No, I can't. I'm in the middle of a video. Bye. I'm so sorry, guys.
Oh my god.
That is my little girl. Sorry. But yeah, it's, some of y'all are traveling, but the traveling part is because you're traveling out of anger or out of something's driving you passion. Okay, so some of y'all are leaving situations or moving from situations that, because you don't want to handle, or not handle, is like the way you're handling it is an extreme also. It's like, because you're mad, you're like, oh, I'm gonna pack my stuff and I'm out. Okay, or because somebody's pursuing you with the gift of gab and the sweet talk, you're like, oh, I'm gonna pack my stuff and I'm coming to you. Make those decisions. Have discernment when you make those decisions, please, because you're doing them out of extreme either temper or passion. You know what I mean? They're to an extreme. You're making extreme.
Where are you going?
Rose, get in here and shut my door, young lady. I'm sorry.
Where's my brother going?
To go meet Nizel. Go. So you're going to the extreme. I'm sorry. You're being rude, baby. I'm in the middle of a video. You are, because I just told you 5 times to get out my living room.
I'm not.
Say hi. Say hi. Hi.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, bye bye. Sorry about that. And live audience. That's my youngest child. But yeah, so it's about make sure you're making the right decision. You're not doing it over emotion based, over anger, over passion. Make sure it's just the right move for you. That's what you want to do. All right, that's for some of y'all Aquarius. Moving on, Leo. I got the word groom. I don't know if you need to be groomed or you're gonna be a groom. All right, but the groom is there. I got appetite. All right, some of y'all have lost your appetite. I got oh, groom. Okay, some of y'all not to take. I get it. It's not groom as in a wedding. Okay, but well, maybe for some of y'all it is. For some of y'all, it's about getting groomed, like you letting yourself go because you're not eating. I got the word loss, breakout, runner. Okay, check this out. This is what I'm getting in this scenario. Some of y'all has been going through something really tough lately. Okay, I don't know if you experienced a loss lately, whether it's a relationship, a person, whatever it is. It's a very deep loss, and it's got you that you're not eating, you're not, you're kind of in a little depression. All right, Leos, you're letting yourself fall into the rabbit hole because of it, and you're not okay, when I say groom, you're not brushing your hair, you're not taking showers, you're not eating right because your appetite's here. It says loss, appetite loss. It's talking about breaking out. It's talking about you. Some of you are not even in that level where you're going through a depression, even though you are, but you're taking it to a whole nother level where you want to leave, you want to break out of whatever situation you're in. It's like you're going rebellious, okay? And Leo, you can't go rebellious. You can't run from a situation. You can't run. Wherever you go, Leo, your emotions are coming with you. Wherever you go, Leo, your problems are still with you. Even if you ignore them, it comes a point in time where you have to face them. Okay? And for some of you, it might be a problem. For some of you, it just might be like you're at a total loss, or you lost somebody or lost something, and it just got you in a really deep depression. Okay? But it's taking you to the extreme levels of, for some of you, all right, you're not taking care of yourself. You're letting yourself fall into a deep depression. For others of you, you're rebellious because it happened, and you're doing things like I gotta break it. Like not your normal things. Like some people don't know how to grieve. When they grieve, when somebody's grieving, not everybody grieves the same way. um so if this is somebody that lost somebody, right, they grieving the wrong way. They're not grieving the wrong way. They're grieving is very um how can I put a good example for my Leos? Like when you're grieving, some people like to talk about it. Maybe they seek counseling. Other people drink, go to drugs, do crazy stuff because they're grieving. That's what I'm trying to say, Leo. Some of you Leos are letting yourself get into a depression, and other of you Leos are going extreme. So yeah, either drinking a lot, doing drugs now, or running around, sleeping with different people. You're doing toxic. There you go. That's the word. Some of you grieve and become toxic because of the grieving, and some of y'all grieve and become, it's still toxic, but it's it's depression. It brings you down to a very low vibration. You're letting yourself go down because of it. You're letting your vibration low because of this loss. And I'm sorry if anybody, any of my Leos, whoever's hearing this, I'm sorry if you lost somebody, but you really need to go talk to people. Talk to people. There's people around you that love you and care about you. I don't even care if it's a loss in a job or a loss in a person, but the way your actions about the loss is what's concerning to your spirit guides. Some of you are letting yourselves, not taking care of yourselves, where you're not eating, you're not taking showers, you're becoming depressed, very depressed. Others of you are taking more erratic measures, which are like fighting and drinking and sleeping around, and whatever it is, it's causing you to do stuff out of your normal realms. Okay. Leo, you're a very intelligent sign, you know what I mean? And but this is very, you think with your heart, and when your heart gets injured, or when somebody really hurts you, you go to extremes. You know what I mean? You'll go to a deep depression, or you'll go rebellious. And your spirit guides are telling you that no, we can't do that no more. It's not healthy for you. You need to seek guidance. You need to go with friends. You need to be around people that can be there for you, that support you, that don't drive you to do extremes, and don't let you fall into the bucket hole, the rabbit hole over here. um think of the bright side of things. I need, some of y'all need a pep talk on, about life and the way things go, and how to control the grieving process. I really do see somebody's been grieving, somebody feels at a loss right now, and them feeling at a loss is making them do extreme actions, or they're not taking care of themselves. So take that how it resonates for you, okay, Leo? Because I have no idea, once again, who I'm talking to. All I know is that some of you Leos are going extreme with the loss. Some of you, extreme, and some of you are going down. And it's just your spirit guides in the Leo energy right now. It's like it's about emotions. Okay, so it's coming in as the way you're handling grief, your emotions about it, whether it's a loss of a job, friendship, a relationship, a person that passed away. The way you grieve about it, it's just not going about it the right way. In other words, find um you have friends and family out there that'll be there with you. You don't have to do this alone. So, you know, for some of you need to see some guidance so that way you don't go to the extremes or get real low in depression. Some type of um, counselor. And I don't want to sound like that so domain, so down with Leo, but Leo, you're usually a very uppy, lovey, perky, very handsome or beautiful person. You're very charismatic. You're very sexy when you come across the people. You're very social. You like getting attention. For somebody to take Leo out of that zone is because they're hurting for real. Okay? So even though I know it seems a little careless the way I'm saying it, like I'm putting Leos down, no, I'm not. I just know that for Leo was put out of their element. They were literally put out of their element right now. Something happened to that extreme, and it takes away from how they heal, okay? The extremes, whether it's depression or the extreme way, it's not helping you heal. No? Something like that. I'm gonna leave it like that for Leo because whatever Leo, I'm sorry for whatever you're going through because they really took whatever the situation is, took you out your element. Like I said, Leo's very charismatic, very onlooking, like everybody always looking at them, and they get a lot of recognition, and they're very outgoing and social. And yeah, right now you're just either going to the extreme or letting yourself go down. Not healthy, okay? Um, let's move on. Sagittarius. Slow and steady, Sagittarius. I know Sagittarius. Yeah, fire signs. I just got done Leo. Leo's is fire sign too. But Sagittarius, y'all usually are very fast in the things y'all do. So it's telling you to slow down. Slow and steady wins the race. All right, somebody, Saggy, slow and steady wins the race. You have a lot of insecurities going on right now, but you got to be mindful about what you think, because what you think you create. Okay, there's a lot of healing going on around. So Sagittarius are in the process of healing a lot of situations in their life, and they're kind of eliminating things that don't belong in their life. But it's telling you to stop going so fast. Take your time doing this because you might miss something, or you might cut something off that you did not mean to. All right, so slow down. Slow and steady wins the race. That's what I got. Slow and steady wins the race. I know you have a lot of insecurity, so you're trying to rush through it, so you don't, maybe you don't want those to be exposed while you're going through this process. But the thing is that some of these things need to be exposed so you can heal. So that way you can learn how to heal. And your healing process is moving along. Okay, it is moving along. It's just telling you to go slower. Slow down a little bit. Stop rushing your healing process. Be mindful about what you think. All your thoughts create. Whether it's good or bad, you're a creator. We are parts of our, whatever you believe in, God, the universe, we're part of that creation, that energy of creation. So, you create your future. You create what's going to happen. You're a co-creator in the world. And whenever you think negative things create, because you're putting too much energy on the negative thoughts. You need to put energy on the positive things and push yourself to focus on more positive intentions, and take your time. Stop trying to rush through the process. Stop trying to rush through your healing, because then you can take into a new relationship things that you didn't heal. And better yet, I'm gonna put it like this: heal your wounds first. You don't want to bleed into something else, whether it's work, relationship, whatever it is. Heal whatever needs to be healed, or fix whatever needs to be fixed first before you can go on to the next. Because you will bring, if you don't, you will bring this energy along with you. That baggage will come along with you, and it will affect the situation that's in the future here for you. So you need to take your time, let the process unfold naturally, let your healing unfold naturally, so you can get to your end goal, whether it's a new job, whether it's a new relationship, whether it's a new point in life, whether it's a new journey, whether it's a new inspiration, whether it's a new dream. At the end of the day, first Finish the old. Finish healing the things that you need to heal. The process. Stop rushing the process. The more you rush the process, there's steps that can be missed. There's things that can be not overlooked. You can push people away without unintentionally do things that you didn't want to, but because you was rushing it, you're not focusing on the things that are going on, like individually at a time, and you might miss a step or you might push somebody away. So it's telling you, slow your roll, slow and steady. You are healing. You have a lot of insecurities, and that's why you're trying to force yourself to go through this healing. No, go through those insecurities. Go through each one and find out why is it there. Why do you have that insecurity there? Why why does it affect you? Why does it trigger you? It might not even be insecurities. For some of you, it's triggers. Um, why these triggers are happening? Why are they triggering me? Why um um sheesh. Why I'm letting certain thoughts control me. Like sometimes, I don't know if you ever heard this, some thoughts in your mind, some negative thoughts need to be released. Don't hold on to that. Any thoughts we hold on too long becomes part of creation. So it's telling you, take your time, but don't hold on to these triggers or these insecurities. They want you to explore them. Don't hold on to them. Explore them. See why they bring that whatever feeling or whatever it is that triggers you, and let it go. Release it so you could heal. Release it so you could heal. So you're gonna go through that, okay? You're really gonna go through that. Sagittarius, just take your time going through this part. This is the transformation stage. Let's say you're kind of transforming something, or you're changing things, or you're going through a process of something, and it's just telling you to go slow and steady with it. You are in the right path though, but you just can't skip. You can't jump to the high of the mountain. You have to climb up. So take each step with dignity, with discernment, explore it, evaluate it, reevaluate it if you have to, and then move forward to the next one. Move forward to the next trigger. Move forward to the next insecurity. So that way you don't bring that into the future work, future relationships, future whatever, future, dreams, or whatever it is that you're trying to do, that your new chapters is about to start. So some of you are in that in between stage of ending a cycle and you're starting a new cycles, but you have to go through this little process here of clearing out what no longer serves you so you can start fresh. That's what it is, okay? So that is for my Sagittarius. Aries. Aries, I see a lot of confusion. I see a lot of withdrawal for my Aries. I see a lot of denial and frustration. I'm going to tell you. Aries, first of all, somebody's confusing the heck out of you. They're giving you too much information that has got you lost right now in your thought process. It's got you feeling a little withdrawn. But then you're also, it's like somebody told you something and it confused you. You know what I mean? It's like they confused you and it made you withdraw back into your shell, to yourself. And the reason is because you was in denial for a very long time about this situation, Aries. You was in denial. And sometimes in order to move forward, you have to acknowledge what you're denying about yourself. And for some reason, we have an energy that came in and kind of threw a wrench in your plans. So it kind of confused you because you didn't know where it was coming from. But then again, it's because they realized something that you wasn't realizing. And because when they do it, when they throw this monkey wrench in, you're going to start realizing it. So you're going to withdraw yourself back. It's like, um, how can I explain this? It's like a reality check. Somebody gives you a real reality check and it messes your mind up, like, oh shit, you know what I mean? Excuse my language, but and it gives you this reality check, whatever it is, somebody or whatever happens that causes this reality check makes you go back into yourself, like withdraw, like the cancer word. Oh,